So welcome to another episode of the Treasured Word Series, and I am Tara Linhardt, and I am so happy to be joined by my special guest.
I'm Udas. Here I'm with Tara Didi and Ian Yancho.
And your last name?
Udas Rai.
Rai.
Khaling Rai, actually. There are so many. The Rai family. I belongs Khaling Rai.
Right, so
yes.
Where do they speak Rai a lot of times?
Solukhumbu.
Where is your Solukhumbu
yes,
area?
Solukhumbu is in
And so for some of you that don't know Solukhumbu, it's where Mount Everest,
yes.
that region of Nepal. And today we are in Bodhanath in Nepal. And we've done some traveling around the mountains of Nepal together, and I'm sure we'll do a lot more. So what do, you said people call your language Khaling Rai?
Khaling Rai. Kalbra. In our language, Kalbra, Khaling language. And Khaling people who speak Khaling language, we call Khalchu, Khaljon.
Khaljon
yes.
or Khalchu?
Yes.
Is someone who's a Khaling Rai speaker.
Yes, that's right.
And I know there's many different languages of Rai,
yes.
depending on where you are, and they don't
yes.
actually understand each other because they're that different.
Yes,
so
right.
we may have a series of Rai languages
yes.
coming. Anyway, so yes. So what is a common greeting in?
Daksu with gesture. We simply say Daksu.
And you
yes.
put your hands together.
Yes, that's
okay.
always important.
And then, what is the word for you?
In.
And is there an honorific and a lower?
This is in.
Okay.
Yeah, this
So
for
I think
everybody, for every people, we use in.
So
This
in
in.
Rai, in Khaling Rai,
Yes.
there is a higher or more honorific language, but that's a totally other thing, right?
Yeah. There are some, I would say, higher standard of language, which speaks more for culture, more for tradition.
So like
They
for
use-
poetry, literature,
Yes, they use this language.
formal occasions, but
Yes.
not in interaction and
Yes,
conversation.
yes, because we don't know that. But and that is
Okay.
not really necessary as well. If we use that, is many people they don't know this. We
Especially
speak-
these days, it's
Yes.
probably less common. Yeah,
Yes,
the
that's
older
right.
people know
Yeah,
maybe.
that's right.
Okay, so what is the word, or how do you say how are you?
Epem imu.
So is it like fine you?
Yes,
How does it
epem
break
imu.
down?
How are you? Epem
Is it
imu.
fine?
Or simply how without imu nuki o is alright. Nuki o.
Nuki o, how are you
Nuki o.
doing?
Yes, how are you doing? Nuki o.
What's up? How's it?
Yes, how is
How's
it?
things?
Yes, nuki o.
Okay, it's good to have some casual too. You know, I want to sound cool when I go
Yes,
out there.
yes.
Okay, so what is the word for I? So Okay, how would I say I am fine?
Nupe munga.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes,
Say so. Is I, and
Yes,
then the fine.
nupe
Nupe
munga.
and munga is like the verb.
I'm fine. Yes.
So it'd be like
Am.
I fine is.
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay,
Yes.
and then what is the word for name?
None.
Okay,
No.
and then what is the word for what?
Man.
So how do I say what is your name?
Inang man.
Inangma. Okay.
Inang man. Yes.
Okay, and how about if I answer, what is the word for my? Nero?
Umpo. Umpo, apo, same things.
Umpo or apo. And then how would I say, like, my name is Tara?
Anang, umpo nang Tara. Sure.
Shi.
Or apo nang Tara. Sure.
And so that verb
But
at the
without
end.
sure also apo nang Tara. Simply
So you can take or leave that extra verb at
yes.
the end.
Apo nang Tara, umpo nang Tara. Yes.
Okay. How about the word for where?
Kebi.
Kebi?
Kebi.
And then where are you going?
Kebi ikoinim.
Oh.
That's for you, especially you. If there are so many people, you asking where are you going, kebi ikoinim. But if you asking you, only you, kebi ikoinim. Where are you going?
Okay,
Yes,
that's good.
proceed.
Okay, so how about like it and then here? How do I say here? Like yamacha.
Te, good. With subject, suppose this is the next category, good.
Okay,
Or simply yahacha is good.
that'd be good.
Good. Yahacha.
And just so you know, he's not actually drinking Nescafe. If
Yes.
anyone's going to start commenting on the comments, they don't like Nescafe, it's actually hot water.
Yes.
We're drinking hot water,
Yes.
which is very common and very
Yes.
popular here.
Yes. Or simply you can say the name of the subject and good.
To be good.
Mug
Here.
good.
Mm.
Paper good.
Tebi
Okay,
good.
good.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, so it is here. And then what about eat?
Journey.
So how would I say, please eat, please eat?
Juye.
Okay. Okay. And then of course after you eat,
Yeah.
then
Juye is for singular, and for plural, zoniye.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Okay, and it's very interesting. I don't know if some of you have seen some of the other series of Himalayan languages,
Yes.
but this one is very different from most of the other languages that I
think
have.
it is different. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
very distinctly different.
Yes.
A lot of them had similarities, but this one is
Yes.
very unique so far. And it could be, that region too. We have to get into that region of people. Limbu maybe is somewhat similar or something?
Yes. Within Rai, there are so many, we have about 28 dialects.
Ah.
More or less, not all, but more or less there's some similarities. Not all, but some similarities.
But do you guys have any similarities with other languages in that region, like the Limbu or the...
Some words.
Maybe
some
a little
words,
bit.
some words,
Yeah.
not really. Yeah.
Not so much.
Yeah,
Okay,
not
great.
so much.
So did we get full Pugyo?
Pugyo.
That's Nepali,
Pugyo
sorry.
is Nepali, sorry. Yeah, Shopata.
Shopata.
Yeah, I'm full.
Shopata.
Ida kata or Shopata.
Either way.
Ida kata, yes.
Either way.
Yes.
Okay. And then how would you say, what are you doing?
Mang mutong imu. Mang mutong imu is for singular.
So
And
how does
if
that
there are
break
so
down?
many-
Mang is you.
Mang is what?
Is what?
Mutong is doing.
Okay.
Imu is you.
Ah, perfect, perfect.
This is,
Okay.
yes, in this way.
Ah.
Man mutong imu. This is for singular. But if there are so many people, you ask to them, man mutong imuni. That's plural.
Ah.
Yes.
Yeah. In Virginia, where I come from in the
Yes.
mountains, we have the word y'all, which
Okay.
the teachers get mad at you if you use it because it's not a proper thing in formal contemporary
Yes.
English. But we would say, what are y'all doing? That way you know, all of you.
Yes.
We're supposed to say, what are you doing if it's one, or what are you doing if it's many? But Mountain people, we have the old word. And it makes sense, because sometimes you need to say, what are y'all doing
Yes.
versus what are you doing?
Yes.
Anyway, so next question is how many? Like kati, how many? Just that word first, and then we'll put it.
Yes. How many?
Oh, is it different for countable or uncountable?
Yes.
So how many people? What's the word for people?
Hegbahas. Hegbahas.
Hekbahas is people.
Hegbahas. Yeah. Or also we can say hebehas.
Heavy house for people.
Yes. How many people is it? Yes. Hegbahas is countable. Yes. That is-
So what's
also
the
we
word just
use
for people, for human, for
Has.
person?
Has.
Okay.
Yes. Has.
Okay.
Or Joam also. Hegba Joam.
Juam. So juam
Yes.
could mean people.
Yes. Joam. Yes.
Okay, and then if you have how much rice, what's the word for rice?
Hebe.
Hebe is rice?
Hebe sure.
Ah, so
Hebe
the
sure.
word for rice, just rice.
Sure.
So, okay.
Yes.
Hebe, so how much rice?
Yes.
Or what's the word for water?
Ku. Hebe ku.
Hebe ku.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can't say hegba ku because this is uncountable.
Non-countables.
So
Yeah.
hebe ku. Yes.
Cool. Cool. Okay. So, how would you say, how old are you?
Hek to ido.
To?
Hek.
So to is...
Hek is how. To is here. Ido is you or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Hek to ido. How old are you?
Ah, okay. And let's...
And also this is for a singular. Hek to ido. Simply I have to say hek to ido.
Okay.
If there are so many people, and I ask the same question. How old are you? And hek to idoni. Idoni. This is
okay, that's how
the
you plural, make
yes.
plural. Interesting. Okay, now let's slowly count to 10.
Yes.
So,
Tu, sak, suk, bel, bung, ra, ri, ter, gu, todom.
tadom.
Todom.
Ah, I like it.
Yes.
That is not anywhere close to Nepali.
No, this is
Okay. What's the word for good?
bangpe.
Okay, what is the word for it is good, if I want to make
Te
sense?
bangpe. Te bangpe.
Okay, how about it is not good?
Te ma bangpe.
Ma. So ma is
Yes,
negation.
negation.
Okay, so what about tasty, like if you're eating some food?
Chenupe.
Chenupe is tasty?
Tasty, savory.
So what is not tasty? Me?
Me chenupe.
Okay,
Yes.
so what's the word for food? Do you have a word for food? Just like food
June.
in general?
Yeah, it's june.
June.
Yes.
June. It is tasty food.
Chenupe, june. This is tasty is again bangpe or chenupe.
Okay.
When food comes then chenupe. If you say tasty food, chenupe june.
So it depends on in context
Yes.
which one you choose.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Or
Okay.
you can say Jenupe is tasty. Then whatever you are having, Jenupe rice is Jenupe you,
Mm.
Jenupe suntala.
Suntala,
Yes.
yeah.
When
Orange,
yes.
oranges.
Jenupe,
That's
then
Nepali.
give it. Yes.
I'm good when we get the Nepali mixed in there. Luckily, a lot of
Jenupe.
Nepal's languages are mixing Nepali in there, which is sad because it means they're endangered language, but it helps me out because I speak Nepali, so
Yeah.
pros and cons. Okay, so next one is the cold, right? We're going to have 3 different questions for cold.
Yes.
One is cold for something like water. What would be the word for cold if it was water or tea?
Chokpe.
Chokpe
Chokpe.
is cold.
Chokpe is cold.
Okay, and how would I say the tea is cold?
Chokpe sangu.
Okay, so how would I say cold like outside the weather today is cold?
Chokpe hawa is cold wind, but simply for the weather, if today is cold, annual zong.
Zonga is like cold for
Yes,
outside.
cold windy.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
something you can't just hold in your hands.
Yes,
That's
yes,
cold.
yes.
Okay, and what if I am cold?
Zong.
So what is the word for I?
Zong.
Jonggu.
Zong or zongli.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
cold. I'm
Okay.
feeling cold. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Chokpe munga. I'm cold. Also yes, chokpe munga. Also you can use this word also.
Okay. Okay. How about hot? Same thing. 3 categories.
Hoipe.
Hoikbe.
Yes.
So
Hoipe is warm.
my tea is
Umpo sangu hoipe.
so hoikbe is warm.
Warm.
But if it's hot.
Very hot is klekpe.
Klekbe.
Klekpe.
Ah.
Umpo sangu klekpe.
Okay.
My
And
tea
can
is
you
very
use the
hot.
word for vary with that?
Yes.
What's the word for vary? Like diddy.
Wale klekpe.
Ah.
Mari klekpe. Mari klekpe.
Muddy is like very.
Yes.
Would you use that with big too? Like it's very big?
Walpe.
Like if I want to say like this cup is very big.
Gualpe, in this place you have to say gualpe. It's
Gualpe.
big. If something is big, that's gualpe.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, that was the next thing.
Yes.
I got sidetracked. So what I would say if I get hot? If I'm hot. Who's hot?
Klekpe munga.
Okay, so that's the same.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So back to big. We just did big. So
Gualpe.
gualpe is big.
This is gualpe. And it's
Okay.
very big gualpe.
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 So
Gualpe.
how long you hold it? Okay.
Yes.
What about small?
Yaki.
Yaki?
Small is yaki. Tiny is small.
So how about very small?
Tibicum. Very tiny is tibicum.
Ah.
Tibicum.
Okay, I'm trying to think. So like the rock.
Yes.
The rock is big. Say that. What is the word for
Gualpe
rock?
lung. Lung.
Lung?
Yes.
Okay, so the rock is big.
Gualpe lung.
Okay, and the rock is small.
Tibicum lung.
Ah.
Yes, tibicum lung.
Okay.
Or simply small is yaki also.
Okay.
But very small is tiny, very tiny is tibicum.
Yeah.
Tibicum.
The
Very
high
small is
sound
yaki.
always makes things sound more, right?
Yes.
Tibicum.
Yes, tibicum.
Very big.
Yes.
Very small.
Gualpe, tibicum.
Very big.
Gualpe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So words for mother.
Man.
Okay. Word for father.
Yeah.
Word for older sister.
Where nani?
Oh, that's a big long one.
Yes.
A word for younger sister.
Bengme.
Okay. Word for older brother.
Dushpe. Where dushpe?
And word for younger brother.
Where?
So is there just a word for brother in general, or just the 2 separate? For
Two separate.
Ah, okay.
So,
And then how about grandmother?
pipi.
Okay, and grandfather.
Tutu.
Okay.
Or you can say just peep, peep, two.
Yeah, short
Or
form.
peep, tutu. That's it.
Yeah. They sound very cute. I'm sure they sound very cute when they come out of little kids'
Yes,
mouths.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, now, when we're taking leave or when someone's taking leave and we're leaving, what would be some common ways people take leave?
Yeah, that's what we use is bampe mo ternuye, nupe mo nye, unkustashu.
Okay, so let's break those down. Let's break them down. Is one of them like stay safe or be well or good luck or something like that?
Nupe mo nye, bampe mo nye, stay safe,
Stay safe.
healthy.
Right. It seems
Yes.
like almost every culture has some sort of stay
Yes,
healthy,
yes.
you know?
Bangpe mo nye, bupe mo nye, bupe mo ki, bangpe mo ki, let's stay safe, let's stay healthy.
So so all of us.
Yes.
Let's
yes,
all stay
yes,
same. Well, that's nice.
yes,
That's nice.
yes.
Do you have like I'll see you again or see you next time or?
Donkey ni, Turi, this is ferry is in Nepali, but there is something word in Khaling Rai. I lost this ferry.
Right.
But we use a lot of ferry donkey ni, let's see again, let's
Well,
meet
contemporary
again.
Rai
Yes,
mixes in
yes,
some Nepali. It
yes,
happens. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. I mean, languages are a living, growing thing. You know, they evolve.
is.
Like folk process happens.
That is.
I
yes.
mean, English has so many words from other languages. I mean,
It is.
there is no like, we would say paka, like just language of English that have no Latin and no German and no Spanish. What would we have left? We
Yes.
have a fusion. We have a fusion
That's
language.
right. And every year in the English dictionary, there's a new word.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, and then they drop out some that are just like they
Yeah.
don't have space. Yeah.
And in the world, what the English is the language. Nobody, not American, not British, not
Yeah, it's
nobody
there's
is
so
worried
many.
about it gonna be extinct someday.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
so
because it's growing every day.
It's growing so much. I
We
know,
do.
but you know, there's probably Nepali words will move in there too. I mean, Sherpa. You know,
Yes.
people say Sherpa, they don't
Yes.
know anything about Nepal. They just have heard the word Sherpa.
Yeah.
And was there a word for thank you?
Alashir.
Alashir, is it?
Alashir. Alashir.
So thank you,
Alashir.
thank you, Alashir. Thank you very much for joining me on the Treasured Word series with Tara Linhardt and my special guest.
Udas Rai. Udas Khaling Rai.
Yes, and yes, stay tuned for more Treasured Word series and feel free to compare with some of the other languages. Namaste.
Alashir.
Alashir.
Alashir. Daksu.